Okay, guys. So the second part is Summer Wells. I'm so glad this has happened. There's been an interview in the last 5 hours of the young 15-year-old boy H. You'll probably hear his real name and stuff, but if it's okay with you, in the comments, can you put it as H? Just out of respect. I get everyone knows his name and stuff, but I prefer, he's 15 years old, so I prefer to call him H, okay? So, we're going to watch the interview together. I've never seen it before. It's the first time. It's only been up 20 minutes. So I hope you enjoy this interview. And now maybe we'll get to find out more about what happened to Summer that day and what exactly did he do and what did Candice say, and see if any of this can shed light. There's also been another picture, which I'll show you later, up where on the day Summer went missing, about 10 minutes before, there was a picture of her brothers in the living room and and Summer. So, and Candice took it down 15 minutes after she called her husband. So obviously the reason why Candice was definitely not going to be interviewed at first is she had to get stoned off her head, and she had to get control, and she had to take off any evidence first. So this is looking more and more guilty. You guys comment down below. What do you think? The good thing about this interview is I was afraid. I think people got it wrong. I think people were thinking I was blaming the 15-year-old. I'm not. I'm not blaming the 15-year-old. He's a child. You don't blame a child when adults are around manipulating. So I'm sorry if you lot thought that, but no. What I'm saying is the child was probably just being a brother and trying to protect her. I don't know, but I'm so glad this has come out, because I was scared what I was putting forward, and obviously I didn't make myself clear, so I'm just going to make it blank. I was worried that Candice and her mum was actually going to pin this on a 15-year-old boy who didn't know what was going on. Because she called the 15-year-old boy was hanging around with Summer, because she called him afterwards, because she called the friend that known for 3 months, although she allowed her boys to go off with a single guy that she's only known for 3 months. I don't understand people that let their children go off with strangers. Yes, 3 months, you know them, they're from the church, so what? They're still strangers. You don't know nothing about these people, and yet you let them take your sons away fishing. There's just something not right about all this. But mostly, this might prove that to the police that the boy was nothing to do with this, and that she was just trying to set him up. That's what I was trying to say. I think that Candice and her mum was trying to set up this 15-year-old boy to look guilty for something if they got caught. And that's what I was worried about. It's nothing to do with the boy, me blaming the boy at all. It's nothing to do with that at all. This is to do with the fact that I was scared that they were going to use a 15-year-old naive boy, and that's why she took him out. That's why she got him drunk. That's why she did all that. So obviously I didn't make myself clear. So I'm going to make myself very clear now. Let's see if I can do it. Ready? It's nothing to do with the 15-year-old boy. I think that they have set him and his mother up to, just in case they got caught. They meaning I don't know who. I still don't think Summer's dad had anything to do with it, personally. He was at work, and I don't think he had anything to do with her disappearance. I think he's so frantic. He's the only one that's shown any emotion. As much as he can, considering he's taken drugs and that. Don't forget, it's there to numb your emotions, so you react different. But he had tears in his eyes. He kept touching, because men don't like being comforted, but they like to comfort. That's their way of being comforted, right? So he was doing it with his son first, rubbing his son's shoulders first. Then he was doing it with his wife. So that everyone's saying, oh, that was because he was trying to control them and tap them if they say anything, or no. What it was he's a man's man, right? He goes fishing, hunting, stuff like that, decorating. He's the breadwinner. So he wouldn't say, give me a cuddle like this, right? But yeah, he will find affection in giving him like giving others cuddles, he would, you know what I mean. Anyway, so no, I don't believe that the 15-year-old boy or his mum has anything to do with this. I do believe that they're going to be victims of whoever's done it, and I do believe Candice is setting them up. So I'm hoping this interview we see today is going to squash that. So if Candice tries to blame this 15-year-old for anything, abuse, anything, think about it, guys. Right? If people are saying, why is a 15-year-old hanging around with a 5-year-old girl? I can understand boys, but a 5-year-old girl. So if Candice comes out with, well, I did think he did something, I think he, then there's another question, and that poor boy's going to get, and even if he didn't do nothing, if Candice comes out with that, people are going to target him. And he'll never, ever live it down. And that's not fair. He's an innocent boy, right? So that's not fair to do that to anyone, let alone a 15-year-old that was just... Because we don't know. Now we're going to watch him. We're going to know more about him. We're going to know if he's got autism or not. Because, yeah, us autistic people, we don't see ourselves as adults, most of us. And when we do, we struggle. We more tend to go towards our age group. So my age group is 14 and emotional age of 5, right? So emotionally, I can adapt more to teenagers than I can adults, right? And understand teenagers more than do adults, although teenagers are complicated, they say. But anyway, so let's look at this. Let's see what H has got to say, and let's hope that he can shed light so he doesn't get blamed. So hear me out. The mother and the son, H, is not... I have no qualm saying that they're not involved in this. What I'm saying is, I'm thinking they're trying to set the kid up. That's what I think she's doing, just in case she gets caught. Okay? So, just hear me out, right? So, to try and push, they've already tried to pull away from the police. Because why her husband was calling the police, she was calling the teacher and the 3-month friend that's supposed to be friend of the family, but it's Don, who's only been there 3 months. So she wanted as many people to walk over her property as possible. And the only way you would do that is to try and hide anything. Right? Now, the speculations, like she was in the car and they left her sleeping in the car and she got hot and dehydrated and died. There's many, and because she's alcoholic and that, it's nothing to do with how much money she's got. It's nothing to do with that. I know people who smoke marijuana, right? Parents, believe it or not, who've now got grown-up sons and daughters, and they are well-rounded, married, doctors, nurses, psychiatrists. So, and they've got a beautiful home and everything. Instead of drinking, they smoke that stuff because apparently it's less stuff, right? So it's nothing to do with the way they are. It's to do with the fact that it's nothing to do with neglecting the house. If she was a great mum and that he was working all the time and she was a really good mum and she was looking after them and loving on them and caring for them and feeding them and playing with them rather than cleaning up, good. But what you got to think of is the dad's a builder. So why the bloody hell does the house look like that? He's a painter and builder. So he could, I've seen loads of painters and builders who can't afford to build their house up. So what they do is they buy a house, and then when they've finished, they ask people, do you want this paint? And they'll go, nah, and they'll take it and use it. Do you want the rest of this flooring? Nah, okay, take it and use it. Do you see what I'm saying? On their own property. But he's not done none of that. So we know he was working, but I'm in no way, shape or form saying H is involved. And I hope this interview that we're going to see right now, because I'm chattering too much. I hope it makes it clear. And it'll make it clear what kind of relationship he has with Summer, why they're that close, what happened that day, what happened that night with that phone call that his mother says happened. So let's see. Here we go, guys.
So Hunter, what's up, dog? How you doing?
Good, you?
Good.
Right, so that's Hunter's mum. That's Hunter's nan. The guy is the one that's doing the interview, and Hunter's going to be out the way. I think they're just trying to hide his face, okay? But, so we can't tell it's Hunter. We can only assume it is because Hunter's mum's there and his nan's there, and that's his house, okay? So I get it. We should really see him to see if it is Hunter or not, but because we can then analyse if he's lying or not by his face. They're not going to show his face, I don't think. I hope they do, because he's innocent, and I want people to see that he's innocent.
So, man, there's been a lot of stuff going, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, help me out. Tell me about that day.
The whole day?
Yeah.
So,
And you could speak up, because remember, I'm deaf.
yeah.
Because why am I deaf?
I have no idea.
Because I'm old, remember?
But I'm gonna use this as a reference.
Okay. And why is that?
It's a phone.
No. Okay, go.
I was gonna say that she texted me saying that her grandma was in the hospital.
Do you have that as text?
No, the TBI has my phone.
Got it.
I'm just using her dad's phone.
Okay.
Well,
Your grandfather didn't pass away.
phone.
Okay, got it.
So that day that she texted me, and she said,
Hold on. He's using Candice's dad's phone. Summer's granddad's phone. Why is that? Is it so Candice can keep in touch with him? See, instead of this gonna prove him innocent, it's just now made it more worse. Because why would Candice give her dad's phone to use, not to give him, to use, in a situation where the only people that saw her alive was him and... You see what I'm saying? So now it looks more suspicious that Candice can get in touch with him at any time she wants to. Instead of phoning him on the house phone where it could be tapped, they're using a phone. See, it's making him look more and more guilty. That's what she wants. That's what she's doing. Innocently, he would have took that phone thinking, oh, thanks, I've got a spare phone. My dad's not using it anymore. Yeah, but she's got all the access to that phone. She'll have all the passwords, right? So she'll be able to get in and see what Hunter's saying, doing, rub out, write things down on his behalf. Think about it. I know, because I've had my phone stolen by one of my wife's kids, and then when they were all like under drugs and that, and they were using my phone, and then it looked like I was the one calling for drugs and stuff, and I wasn't. But it took me a long time for the police to figure that out. So this is what I'm saying. Is Candice setting this poor kid up? It's obvious. Look at it. She gave him his dad's phone that she has all the passwords to. He's going to use whatever apps are on there, right? Because she's going to say, don't alter it, obviously. Don't delete anything off it. So he's just going to use what's on there, right? And she's going to be able to communicate with him with that phone. She's setting him up. And the mother's just sitting there allowing it to happen. I would have said, no, thank you, it's all right, I'll go get him a cheap phone. Do you see what I mean? But no, again, the mother's allowing Candice to manipulate him. Again, it's ridiculous. Sorry, guys. I'm just so angry at the fact that I thought this interview would make it clear that Hunter had nothing to do with it to all the people that really believe he did. And now it's worse. Now it's giving more fuel to the fire. Now it means Candice can contact him at any time. Candice can use that phone in those apps and use the passwords and that, and then say, oh, Hunter wrote this to somebody as a confession. So they all go after Hunter again because he's a 15-year-old boy, for God's sake. He's going to be scared.
My grandma's in the hospital. Well, her mom's in the hospital, but we called her grandma at the time like we used to. So I called her up. I said, y'all want to come over here for a bit? Because she's going to be in the hospital for a while. Because she messed up her knee or whatever. And she said, yeah, if that's okay with Allison.
Right. Now, here we go. This is it. This is the whole point. Now it's going to look like his mother's a liar and he's guilty. And they don't even know. The mother's smiling. Look, the mother's got a big grin on her face. Mate, your kid has just told you that you're a liar because you said that Candice phoned you up and said to you that she wanted to take him fishing. Candice said that she phoned her up and said, I want to take your son fishing. And then she said, where's the boys? And Candice said, they're at home cleaning. He's now saying a totally different story. So either the mother's lying, the child's lying, or Candice has manipulated him into lying, or something's not right here. Come on, guys. This poor 15-year-old, where are social services? Social services should be all the way involved. He should have an advocate. There should be social services. The woman allows... Oh my God, I'm getting so angry. Sorry, guys. I'll just play it.
And that's mom.
Yeah, that's mom.
Okay.
And so...
But she called her Allison.
Yeah, she calls her Allison.
Okay.
And so next thing you know, I tap mom because she's half asleep because she works at the time she did. But what's that thing? I asked her if they could come over. She said yeah for a little bit because grandma was on her way. She was on the way. And so
right, this is why they're hiding his face, okay? But if you look at what he's doing with the table, he's wants to use the phone for reference, right? In other words, whatever we told you so you can remember, use the phone. 2, he's touching the bottom of the table. Now, everyone knows who's got a kid. Everybody who knows, teachers, everybody who's got a kid knows when a kid is telling a story and thinking about what to say in that story or what someone's told them about that story, they take comfort in fidgeting. So they can, it's sort of like their way of ragging through their brain to find the story. Right? If his knee starts shaking, like going up and down or that, or he starts getting agitated and his voice starts to shake and stuff, or then he's going to ask him something that they've not prepared him for. This is a prep. I bet any money on it, it's a prep.
Mom, she said it was okay, and she said it should be over in like 5-10 minutes. Now I'm telling you, I don't do good with times because I really don't look at the clock. So if I mess up sometimes, that's on me.
And there you go. Candice said exactly the same thing. Word for word. Look in Candice's interview when she says, they say, well, what time was it? Well, it's on me if I mess up because I don't know about time so much. He said exactly the same thing. It's a setup.
Dude, I'm really bad with them times.
You're 15.
Yeah. And so she pulls up, she gets out the car with Summer, and supposedly the kids went to work with the father. And so
Now you say the kids. Who are the kids?
Wyatt and Josie.
Right. Right. The kids went to work with their father. The mother said, and Candice, at the beginning of the interviews, and you can go back to the interviews, they said the kids were at home cleaning. Don't believe me? Not only did she say that, but the next stage she said, I went into my mother's caravan to see if she was okay with her knee. Summer came with us. She got a suite, whatever they call them in America. And then she said, can I go play on the swing? This is what Candy said. Candy said, yes, you can go play on the swing. So she opened the door and then apparently she walked her down to the swing. Then when she saw she wasn't on the swing, she went in and asked the boys, because they were sitting playing TV. They were watching TV, according to Candice. According to Candice's husband, they were playing games. And she asked, where is Summer? They said, Summer is down in the basement playing. So, because that's where her toys were and that. So she said, I walked down there shouting her, and it was weird. She didn't answer, and she normally answers. I've gone down, and the door was open, and no sign of Summer. And she had no shoes on. When the father was interviewed, the father said, yeah, the boys was playing games, and Candice phoned me and said to me, I can't find Summer. She's gone missing. Someone's taken her. And the boys were playing on her computer while Summer went downstairs to play. But Summer's always running out and running around. This is bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm calling it out. And if anyone wants to sue me, sue me. This is bullshit. This is a setup. I don't know what's going on here. But now I really believed that this interview would stop people saying about a 15-year-old boy being guilty of anything and that. It's just making it worse. He shouldn't have done this interview, because now it's making it look like his mum's lied, Candice has lied, Candice's husband lied, Summer's dad has lied, and now it looks like it's got worse and worse and worse. And you know what? If he didn't tell this to the police, now the police are going to see it as well. But I really was hoping this interview would put these two as that they had nothing to do with this. But more and more and more, it's looking like. And what's with the grandmothers not talking? Both grandmothers, Summer's grandmother and his grandmother aren't talking. Look, and if you look how she's looking at everyone, keep an eye on the grandmother.
To the boys.
Yeah, the boys.
They went to work with Dawn.
That's what I was.
They went to work with Don. That's what I was told. Mate, you know, the thing about liars, you have to remember, and if you're an alcoholic or you take drugs or alcohol, if you're not a good rememberer of liars, you're going to bollocks up good style. That's why it's always best to tell the truth, because the truth you can't twist. Yes, the truth sometimes sounds unbelievable, but it's better that way, because then you're just saying, that's what happened. I don't care what you think happened, that's what happened. Do you see what I mean? You'd be adamant. Get ready, guys. It looks like I'm really disappointed. I thought this was going to save him, but it's just that dug his hole deeper.
Okay, go ahead.
And so I meet her, I dap everybody up. That's just how I am. So I dap her up. I said, how you doing? Because it's been a long time since I've heard from her.
Okay.
I hear from her like once in a while on Snapchat.
Okay.
Well, I did until I blocked her.
Right. So why was that day that Summer went missing, he apparently blocked her on Snapchat. So why was it that day, that Pacific day, she decided to get Hunter? Like I said, she was trying to set Hunter up for this. She already planned this, and she's setting Hunter up. I'm telling you now. She's setting a 15-year-old boy up to have a life imprisonment for killing a 5-year-old child so she can get away with it. She's taking a 15-year-old boy's life. That's bang out of order, and I hope to God the police can see through it. I hope to God that this boy is innocent, and this boy is manipulated. And even if he isn't innocent and he's done something, he's manipulated. And where are social services? Oh my God. You know what they say, don't you? Save a child, kill a social worker.
All this stuff that's going on.
Now tell me what it means when you say you tapped them up. What it,
Oh,
so
yeah,
people that so people that don't know that.
Like a handshake.
Okay, so so show me.
This is just like this.
What's up, dog? One of those, right?
Yeah.
I get it. Okay, go ahead. See, I knew that, but people don't know that. Right. So let's make that clear. So somebody can't say, "Oh."
Right. Candice is a mother. She's acting like she's a teenager gangster. I'm bad, I'm mad, you know, that crap. With the ... dash on her hands, hate and all that lot on her knuckles and stuff like that. This is a woman who's a mother. Acting like a 15-year-old. Maybe there should be a mental thing done that I got done to me. So I've got a mental age of a 14-year-old and emotional age of a 5-year-old. And that's how they found out what my autism was and my learning difficulties. But I reckon that they should all be done the same way. They should have the same thing to test them. To see if she's adult enough, or has her brain just been so scrambled with the amount of alcohol and abuse that it's had.
You know, look what he did. Okay.
Then so she pulls up there in front of that mailbox.
Okay.
And so I dap her up like usual. She comes in. We're all sitting down. I ask her what happened to her grandmother because she wouldn't tell me over the phone. She said that she hurt her knee because of kids. Where did she say she went on vacation for?
Right. She said she hurt her knee because of the kids, stopped and went, what did she go on vacation for? Because now he's forgotten. Now he's forgotten the trail of thought because he's 15. He's a 15-year-old child. Now let's see what the mother says. Because apparently he was talking to her. So how would the mother know?
Gatlinburg. She said she went to Gatlinburg for a little vacation with the kids, and the kids kept kicking her leg. And she had supposedly a plastic knee or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so they took her to the hospital. You came in here for...
Do you know what hospital? Do you know? Not mom, do you know?
It's the one downtown.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called, but it's the one downtown.
Okay, mom, do you know the name of it?
Holston Valley.
Christian Valley?
No, Holston Valley.
Holston Valley? Okay, yes, ma'am. Okay, so she's here. Grandma's at the hospital. And who's with her that day?
Just summer.
Just Summer. Okay.
Not the entire day until we pick up the grandma.
Okay, what time do you remember? I know you're not good at times. Guesstimate.
I guess the time that we picked up the grandma
No, the time she pulls up that morning.
had to have been like around 11, right?
Okay.
Or 10 or...
No, just from your memory, not from mom's
I think
memory.
it was at least 10 because I was up all night.
And it could be wrong too, right?
Right, so guys, it's easy enough to find out the time, right? Because the time they took the mother to the hospital, when she turned up and signed in, they would have the time. Also, the time she walked in, and they could do, it's only 10 minutes, so they could do a 10-minute thing from the house, their house to, and find out the real time. So that something's not right here. This interview isn't right here, because he knows full well that he could have found the time out easy by talking to someone at the hospital, or the sheriff talked to someone at the hospital. Something's not right here. He's been set up. This kid's been set up. He's going to be set up. I hope to God they see this, the police, and they don't arrest a 15-year-old boy for the rest of his life. Can you imagine a 15-year-old boy being charged with a 5-year-old's murder when he didn't do it? How can I be so sure he didn't do it? Because he's 15. He's never done it before. He never saw Summer or her mother for over a month. He blocked her because of what she was doing on the chats and stuff. It doesn't make sense. Keep listening, guys. Please, please, please put your comments down below. Put your thoughts down below, and let's hear them. And please don't be frightened to say things. You have freedom of speech, so do it. Use it. Just don't be nasty.
Okay, so let's just kind of put that right there. okay? Because like you said, you're not good with times right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't pay attention to time.
Straight up. Okay, so then what happened?
And then, like I said, I dapped up. We went inside, talked about it. And then she said, "You want to go fishing summer?" I said, "Do you care if I come with it? Because it's summer, and I treat her like a little sister."
Right.
And she said, "You gotta ask Allie."
Okay.
But she calls her Candy or Candace, and then she calls her Allie or Allison.
Okay, so she asked you, do you want to go fishing?
No, I asked if I could come with because summer was coming.
Got it. And she says, ask your mom.
Yes.
And what did you do?
I went to ask her. She said that's fine because there's no problem with going fishing for a little bit and come back.
Sure, sure.
He asked her to go fishing. They're going to the hospital and then doing some errands. Oh, could you just... I haven't seen you for a month. I've also deleted you and blocked you on all my social media stuff. But can you take me fishing? Yeah, sure. No problem. You go fishing with someone who's alcoholic, a drug addict, looks like she's stoned off her head. But you carry on. You go. You're my 15-year-old only son. That's fine. You go and go fishing with someone that you've blocked because she was harassing you. Guys, does that make sense to you?
And what was, when you first saw Summer that day, what was your impression?
It's just how it usually is. Just like, yeah, she's over here. I mean, I don't know.
What draws you to Summer and what draws her to you?
I mean, I think it's because I saw.
Careful, boy. Careful. That's a loaded question. That is a very loaded question. Whatever he says now, at this moment, I wouldn't answer it. If I was him, unless I had a solicitor there, I think about it. What drew you to her, to Summer? It wasn't Summer, it was her mum. It was Summer's mum that got them together. A 15-year-old boy doesn't get drawn to a 5-year-old child. We keep forgetting Summer is a 5-year-old child. A 15-year-old boy has nothing in common with a female 5-year-old child. Nothing. And even if Summer liked fishing, it would have been more better going out with her brothers and hanging out with her brothers and that you can understand. But a 15-year-old boy going out with a 5-year-old little girl fishing, I can understand it if he was babysitting. You know, Candace says, can you babysit? Come with us, and I'm going to take Summer fishing. Could you babysit for me and keep an eye on her while she's swimming, so I can go and get stuff? Yeah, that's plausible. Is it all right if I take your son so he can babysit Summer? So because I'd be going across the road, it's very hot, and someone wants to go swimming and fishing, although there was no fishing rods ever. Summer go fishing. Is there any way he could just watch Summer for us? Why I'm doing errands? That makes sense, doesn't it, guys? But it doesn't make sense. Hey, do you fancy going fishing with a 5-year-old and a woman who's drunk? Good, yeah, let's go. By the way, we're dropping my mum off at the hospital and then picking her back up. You're okay with that, right? Yeah, I'm a 15-year-old boy, but that don't matter. I haven't got nothing to do. Just come hang out with a 5-year-old, an old lady, a grandmother, a 5-year-old, and a middle-aged woman. A 15-year-old. And not even getting paid to babysit Summer. That you could understand. Or being a family friend, you could understand. You know, if you've got a 15-year-old kid, male or female, and you've got a child there and you're like, look, she wants to go swimming. I'm so busy doing shopping. Is there any chance you can babysit? And in return, I'll give you something like money, or I'll buy you a game or something like that. or if you're friend of the families and you're that close, then this. But they weren't. They blocked each other. He blocked Candice. He hadn't seen her for a full month before this day. He is being set up. And his mother is sitting there. Where are social services? This kid, this interview should be stopped. This kid's been set up. I'm telling you now. Any money, it's going to go down that line of inquiry.
For a lot of attention.
Oh, interesting.
Like,
Yeah.
not weird attention, but I show her attention.
No, I get it. Miss Robin shows her a lot of attention too in church.
Yeah, like, I'll sit there and she'd be like, give me a piggybacker. I'll give her a piggybacker.
Like an older brother.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that kind of an older brother sister kind of vibe going here?
Yeah, that's what it was, because her brothers just always used to pick on her, so I just show her how a real brother should act.
Okay. Okay.
Even though I'm not saying I'm the best brother here, you guys can.
You should talk to my brother, man. It'd be messed up.
But it was like I was her older brother. Like, they treated us like family and we treated them like family.
Okay.
At one point in time, until one mess that happened with them that just split us apart, and then she came that day.
Okay. Okay. So she's here, Summer's here, Candace is here. You get permission to go fishing because Summer's going fishing, and you were kind of acting like a big brother, and you thought it'd be cool to go with her.
Right, so let's get this straight now. Now it's changed to Summer's going to go fishing, but Candice said that she needed to go pick the mum up, go pick all the shopping up, and get the medicines. So where does fishing come into it? You can understand it if she says, oh, we're going near a lake, I'll get Summer, but you can't take her on the lake on your own because you have to do all this shopping. Oh, so why didn't she say that? And then say, yes, so I asked Hunter, I asked H if he could come along and just keep an eye on her when I was doing the chores. Why wouldn't they say that? Why are they saying different stories? Why wouldn't they just come out with it? I am so worried for this kid. I am so scared for this kid. His mother won't even protect him because she's said different stories as well. And I don't disbelieve what she's saying. She looks honest, to be truthful. In the interview, she looked honest. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But what I'm saying to you is, these are all different stories. Remember I said about the jigsaw puzzle? The jigsaw puzzle, the pictures, to make sense, everyone has to have a form of the same picture, right? Like, he would have a picture of him and Summer fishing. Candice will have a picture of seeing them fishing. The mother would have a picture of the fishing rod and getting the lad's fishing stuff ready for him to go fishing. Do you see what I mean? So all the jigsaw would have them pieces in place. So the fishing trip has different angles of different people and the way they did things to get to that trip. But this isn't happening. You've got so many different pictures in the jigsaw puzzle and none of them fit. None of them get together and go together to make one picture.
Do I have that accurate?
It's pretty accurate.
Okay, not bad for an old man.
Pick her up when we're sitting right
Sorry,
there.
guys, that
Oh, interesting.
it
So
was the
where
advertisement.
Are you sitting in the car?
At first, I was sitting on the front seat.
Okay.
Like,
Which way's the car pointing?
Like
do you
a
remember?
truck right now?
Just like my truck.
Yes.
Okay.
It was dead serious like that, but with like an overhead to the bed
Okay.
part,
Okay.
and we moved a box to the back,
Okay.
and then we moved the box to the very back, the first one where the overhead to the bed is, and then we put another one back behind, like that passenger seat right there.
Okay. Okay. And where's Summer?
Summer, she is on the driver's side, in the back seat.
Okay. Was there any milk or anything like that in the car at that time?
Not until we got the price list, which was like I think it was a few hours later.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Was there any other stuff in the car?
Nah, there's just boxes and like TVs in the back and
Okay.
everything.
How was some?
Right, guys, I'm not joking yet. He's been set up here. Okay, here's the thing, right? he was a police officer, remember, and he was a detective, so he would know how to do a line of questioning. Hold on a minute, guys. Right? He was to do a line of questioning. So, was there anything else in the back of the car? No. So there was only just some boxes, some stuff. Where's the fishing rods? Where's the fishing rods? See, he would say, well, obviously the fishing rods, and we had swimming costume, some towels. When you're planning to go fishing and you're planning to go swimming, the thing you would do is take a change of clothes, or if you're a scruff, what I call a scruff, which is someone who just takes their clothes off and dives in their underwear, you still have a towel. You would still have them sort of things in the car. And he knows it, we know it, but this poor 15-year-old doesn't. And all I can hear in the background is a shovel digging a hole bigger and bigger and bigger. He said, do what was in the car. Dude, there was only like a couple of boxes and some TVs and yeah, but what about, you were going fishing, wasn't you? What about fishing tackle? What about fishing rods? You see what I'm saying here? He's been interviewed live. You're watching a live interview of a police officer, a retired detective, and a 15-year-old boy, and the mother's there, so it's legal. Now, because that mother doesn't know nothing about legal terms and stuff and what he's doing, I would have made sure there was a solicitor present to make sure that Hunter was protected. I would have really done that, because Hunter's not protected. He's not. And although he's innocent and he's saying the truth, saying his truth, he's already lied, technically. Because he said he went to his mum telling him we're going fishing. There's no fishing rods in the car. There's no basket, no fishing baskets, no fishing tackle. There's no, like, they would have to pick up worms, or like he could have said, oh, we were going to stop off the shop and pick up. You need to pick up worms. You need to pick up maggots. You can't just go fishing with no bait. You can't. Or I went and got the bait and put the bait in the back of the car. Or put the fishing rod at the back of the car. Or I put the fishing rod in the front. Somebody was sitting on the side of the driver's side. So he's going to say he sat on the passenger's side. So there was a gap between them. So hopefully he says that's where they put the fishing rod and the basket in that. Hopefully.
We're acting toward about going fishing with.
Oh, she gets excited because she likes to fish and swim. She's a little kid. She's energetic.
Okay. And how's she dressed? Do you remember? When you first saw her?
First saw her, I think it was a pink little tank top or purple.
Okay.
Why would a 15-year-old boy be interested and remember what a 5-year-old was wearing? If I said to my 15-year-old, we live next to an infant school. An infant school is a school between children between 5 and 7, right? And if I said to my kid, oh, you know that girl that was on the swing, what was the colour of her clothes that you were hanging out with? What was that girl's sister's clothes? They wouldn't be able to tell me. Why would they?
I don't really do good with like something that happened like 3 weeks ago, a month ago.
No, it's cool. It's
I
cool.
can't remember happening yesterday.
It's cool. She'd see me drive.
He's a 15-year-old boy saying that he's got a bad memory, and he's saying you should see me drive. I can't remember stuff. Yeah, but you're an old guy. You're already deteriorating. He's a young man whose brain is still developing.
But when we left, I think she had shorts on at first.
Okay.
Yeah, because she had shorts on because her mom put her bathing suit on her.
Okay. Where did she put her bathing suit on her? Do you know?
Inside.
In the house.
Yes.
So she changed her in the house.
Yeah.
Did she take the clothes with her?
Yeah.
Look at the mother. Look at the mother's face when he said that. Guys, just look at the mother's face. And he knows it. This copper's not stupid. Look at the mother's face when he says it. This copper is saying, oh, so he changed her in the house? Because he knows full well that's what he told him. Don't say we changed it in front of you. Look at the mother's face. It says it all.
Do
Ready?
you remember
Um,
when you first saw her?
first saw, I think it was a pink little tank top.
Keep watching, guys. The mum's face.
And I don't really do good with like something that happened like 3 weeks ago, a month ago.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Can't remember having.
And yet he remembers the shorts and he remembers them.
She'd see me drive.
He remembers the shorts and he remembers the events. Who called who, what for, when, where Summer got changed. Yeah, okay.
But
Watch the mother's face.
I think she had shorts on at first.
Okay.
Yeah, because she had shorts on because her mom put her bathing suit on her
Okay. Where did she put her bathing suit on her? Do you know?
inside.
In the house.
Yes.
So she changed her in the house.
Yeah.
What, did she take the clothes with her?
Yeah.
Miss Allison, do you know?
No,
Okay.
I don't remember.
She was dead asleep in the bathroom.
That's fine. That's fine. So she changes her clothes here, and she takes her clothes with her.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what happened?
But then, when she got changed from swimming, they had bought her an outfit to put on because they were supposed to go to.
He's adamant that his mum was asleep. But I can't remember what happened in the last week, 3 weeks ago, a month ago, yesterday even. But yet you remember that your mum was asleep. You remember what Summer was wearing. You remember how you got in and out. You remember all the items that are in the car. What was in the car that day. This was months ago, remember, guys? See what I'm saying? He's been set up. He needs a lawyer and somebody should be getting him a lawyer. And social services should be involved in this kid's care to protect him. He's going to get the blame if they're targeting him. He needs to be protected. Jesus. Sorry, guys. I'm really frustrated when adults manipulate children. You know, I was an abused kid and I was manipulated and I suffered because of it. And they're doing it the same. The police, the way they interview, everything. This guy is, yes, he's an ex-police officer, but he's still a police officer. He's doing an interview like a police officer would.
Jonesboro, I think. Yeah, Jonesboro for this big park, like water park.
Okay. So that was the initial thought?
I guess it might be an I don't know.
So what did you think was going to happen?
I thought we was just all gonna go fishing, swimming.
And then in the truck she changes the plan?
Nah, she changes it to swimming because she grabbed her mother.
Say it again?
She changed it to swimming because she grabbed her mother.
Oh, okay. So so from here, where do you guys go?
From here we go to the hospital.
Okay.
Pick up her mother.
Pick up grandma.
Not even like 10 minutes later,
Okay.
we go to Walgreens.
Is that near the hospital?
No, it's on Fort Henry Drive.
Okay, so it's the Walgreens by the Warrior Park.
Yeah,
That one as you come out and it's right there.
yes.
Okay, not bad for an old man, huh?
No, not really.
Not bad, not bad. I'm cooking here.
So
Yeah,
it's,
we know you are.
So we went there,
You go there first
and then,
after you pick up grandma.
yeah,
Then what happened?
and then we put this prescription in,
Okay.
which is like probably about like 10, 15.
He's a 15-year-old boy. We put the prescription in. We who? You're not we. It's them and you. Candice put the prescription in. The mother put the prescription in. I put the prescription in. But we put the prescription in means all of them went in.
And it's 'cause of,
Do you know what kind of drugs?
no, I have no idea. She
Oh.
wouldn't say the name to it.
Got it.
And then we handed the prescription. They said about like 10, 15. Well, it's gonna be 30 to 35 minutes.
Okay.
Well, I was saying the
10, 15, 30 to 35 minutes. So the real thing is 10 to 15. Oh, it'll take 10 to 15 minutes to get these. but he had to change it so it made more sense. So he went 10 to 15. No, 30, 35 minutes. Wow, this is cruel.
The line was long.
Okay.
Because you have
Who went inside the store?
Nobody went in. We went through the drive-thru.
Got it.
The drive-thru. And then while we were in the drive-thru, her husband calls her talking about this dude named on the property that's been there for like a week or so. She told me they keep stalking other kids.
Well, who's that?
And now, all of a sudden, Don phones his wife up and says, there's been a stalker stalking around our property over a week. Are you kidding me? They didn't phone the police. They didn't shoot him. They didn't go near him. They didn't find out who he was. They didn't take pictures. There was no evidence around the areas of CCTV. And yet, oh my God, this kid, honest to God, guys, this kid needs to be protected. This interview needs to be stopped. Unfortunately, the mother's sitting there because she wants the fame. This is cruel. He needs to be protected. He needs a solicitor right now. He needs social services in here. That mother, oh my God. We don't want innocent people here being attacked. And this is why they brought him along, to set him up. Guys, it's obvious. I'll tell you more at the end of this program. Sorry, guys, I'm really angry that this child's been left against a specialist. This interviewer is a specialist interviewer from the police. I mean, he's smart, he's clever, he's done this before. He's acting like, I've got brains, I've got problems to make him H more comfortable, so H can go, oh, if I say something and slip up, it's fine, he won't remember. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, that poor boy.
Some dude named I have no idea who it was.
Okay. And why did Don call?
I have no idea. He just called. I don't even know if he was working at the time.
Okay.
But if he was working, he obviously wouldn't know that.
Bingo. I need a 5-minute break, guys. Hold on. I need a 5-minute break. So, bingo. Why do you think I said bingo? Comment at this spot down below. Why did I say bingo? He turned round and he said very clearly the guy's name. And then he said, well, why did Don phone? I don't know. I don't know if he was even at work. But not 5 minutes ago, at the beginning of the interview, you said that he was at work with his sons. Get it, guys? This kid is being screwed over. He's got no protection. Because the mother has gave permission for this guy, this police officer. And I'm not saying he's doing it bad. I'm not saying, oh my God, this is a crap copper. I'm saying that this child should be protected. He should have his rights protected here. And his mother's not capable of doing that. I'm just going to turn you over so I can a bit of nicotine. Hold on. Because I'm really stressed. So look at my garden. But do you understand what I'm saying? There should be a solicitor or an advocate there on his behalf. They should not. But because his mum has said, yeah, he can say what he likes in the interview. He can interview him however he likes. And he's just done it. He's just got it. Want to see Guardian's new haircut? Go ahead, my son. Go ahead, my son. You cooling off in the shade? Yes, my boy. You good boy? Okay, guys, we've had our break. Let's go. So, now you're seeing it. This is what I was worried about. This is what I was worried about. That this child, it was all set up for him to be a suspect. And now I thought, I swear to God, I thought that this interview would stop people from saying, well, what if Hunter was involved, something like that. And oh my God, it's made it worse. And the thing is, this is legal because his mother allowed this to happen, and he's doing it in front of an adult. So this kid needs protecting, and there's nobody there to protect him. Oh my God. Right, let's watch in the video.
That there was some dude looking at the little kids.
So this dude named
Sorry guys, I had to pause it.
I don't know if his name is.
and tell me about that conversation.
All I heard was.
And how did you hear it?
I heard because I asked her why he called me.
Okay.
The only thing that she told me from the phone call is that there was some dude, whatever it was,
And,
just the name.
okay.
That's all I remember. Is that he's been up on the property for a week or two, trying to, like, I guess she said, touch the little kids. That's what I was told.
He's trying to.
Right. This is where he's going to fall. Here's where he's going to fall. I'm so sorry, kid, that nobody's there to protect you. This is ridiculous. So, if you look at the interviewer's face, he's just told him. Look at the interviewer's face, guys. He's just... Look. He's gobsmacked that he just got that out of him. I'm in shock. He's said that Candice told him that this bloke's name, which he can't remember, last week, the week before, yesterday, he doesn't remember things like time, but he remembers word for word the name of the guy and word for word what Candice told him. He touched little children and he was trying to touch her little children for a week and no one called the police. Okay.
Have what?
Touch the little kids.
Touch the kid?
Like, give him a hug or something. I don't know.
What do you think? Do you think that's true?
I mean, it could be because she's had this, name was Billy, right? Yes, Billy. Billy was up there doing that stuff until he got arrested.
And Billy is the brother,
No.
the son.
No, Billy was an old drunk.
He's what?
He was an old drunk that was a friend of theirs that used to get in arguments with his wife.
And go
His
up
wife
to their
would
house.
kick him out, and he would go up there and sleep in one of the sheds on the property.
Got it. And who was Billy trying to touch?
Billy had the hots for grandma.
The grandma.
Got it. But what?
Right, so Billy is a drunk that was on their property, that had the heart for an adult woman, not a child. An adult woman, a grandma. So why is he saying, oh, it's the same as what Billy did? Billy cuddled the kid. So he was saying, well, what kids? Like, what did Billy do? Which kid did he cuddle? He didn't. Billy was after the grandmother. What's that got to do with this new bloke hanging around? Guys, would you, sue me. I tell you what, I hope they do sue me, because God help them if they got me. God help them. I'd rip them a new one. That poor boy needs protecting and he's not getting protected. Go sue me, because what I'm about to say, I don't care. I've had it now. I don't care what people think anymore. I've had it. Right, there's a child being abused here and there's nothing nobody can do because it's all legal, and Billy got arrested, but how could he get arrested? Yeah, it's the same thing that Billy done with the other children. So which child did Billy touch? No, he didn't. He was after the grandmother. But again, they're bringing a drunk onto poor Summer and her brothers. Imagine the neglect of love, and imagine strangers coming onto the property and staying at the house and drinking with the mother and father, getting drunk, and the poor children having to defend for themselves and protect themselves. What if there was a fire? What if they were choking? What? God. Sorry, guys. I just don't like child abuse in any form. And social services are just typical. Too late. Too little, too late.
Oh no, he wasn't around the little kids. His mom wouldn't allow that with their mom.
So why would Don, in your opinion, call Candace while you're in the line at Walgreens to say there's some dude on the property wanting to touch the kids? Help me understand that.
I mean, at first I thought because he calls her like every 2 hours because he works.
Okay.
I thought he was just doing his daily checkup.
Okay.
But then she told me about that. I was like, how does he even know that if he's supposedly working?
And what did she say?
I didn't say that. I was just saying in my mind.
And in your mind, what did you come to? What did you deduct?
Deduct? I thought that was just suspicious.
Really?
Yeah, and then later, when she called me and told me that happened, I was with my girl at the time, just hanging.
Right, so... Okay. So... She did call him after. Poor kid. Jesus. Okay, guys, let's hear some more.
Over in Bridgewater Park.
Okay.
She calls me while we pull up to that park. This is that Summer's missing.
So who were you kicking it with at the park?
Oh, just my girl.
Okay, just
and her
you guys.
mom and her brothers and her sister.
Okay, straight up.
That was just it with our entire family. Because weren't you at the ball field? Yep, she was at the ball field.
Okay, so before we get there, let's go back to the drive-through at Walgreens. Then what happened?
Then we went, well, she had to go get cigarettes because her mom complains of cigarettes all the time.
Where'd she get the cigarettes?
Alright, so you know that Walgreens, right?
Yeah.
So there's this like daycare around there somewhere. It's called like Kitty College.
Yeah, I saw that on the side, on the right.
Yeah, so there's a discount tobacco store.
Got it.
By I think it's by that McDonald's maybe.
Okay.
And KFC. No, it's up by Long John Silver's.
Okay.
It's like right across from it.
And where's Grandma sitting in the car?
No, she's sitting on the passenger side where she was sitting.
Okay. And where are you and where is Summer?
Summer was sitting on the, like, okay, so you know how there's like 3 seats in the back?
Behind Grandma or behind Candace?
Oh, she's sitting in the middle of it all.
And why is she sitting in the...
Oh, God. So, when they left his place, she was sitting at the back of the driver's side. When they picked the grandma up and was in the drive-through, Summer was in the middle. Oh God, this poor kid. There's not going to be no one to save him.
Middle at this point.
Because I asked to sit on the side because her grandma just got out of the hospital and she's like, let me sit in the passenger seat. I said, okay, so I sat behind her mom.
Okay, got it. So then what happened? She goes and buys cigarettes.
And
who gets out of the car?
Just Candace.
Just Candy? Or do you call her Candy?
No, I call her Candace.
Candace?
Yeah.
Okay. Is her nickname Candy though?
No, that's her mother's nickname.
Got it. Okay.
Well,
so Candace gets out.
She goes grabs cigarettes, she buys a puff bar, she buys...
A what?
A puff bar, it's a little nicotine vape.
Got it.
I don't know if everybody else knows that, but it's a nicotine vape.
Got it. What color was it?
It was black and purple.
Okay, was there a blue one?
You know why he's asking what colours? Because he said he can't remember details, he can't remember time. He says he can't remember much, yet everything he remembers, from what Summer was wearing, from what was in the car, right the way up to what the cigarette bar was, the nicotine bar looked like. But yet he can't remember, and this happened months ago. Just keep that in mind, guys.
Yeah, that one was hers.
That's hers.
Yeah, because she got a blue Skittles one.
Okay, then what happened?
And then she bought the Twisted Tea.
Twisted tea. How many?
Just one.
Just one. And a bottle or can?
Okay, it's a can. If I get a picture real quick, I'll show you what it looks like.
All right, go ahead.
It's a whole can, if I'm correct. I just know that they have to have done something, because she did not walk off of that property. That's all I know. That's what it looks like.
Oh, okay. So, let me,
Guys, why would he have a picture of an alcohol can, an Alcopop, on his phone? And it's not even his phone, it's Candice's father's phone. And why would he keep saying that, popping in, I know she wouldn't have walked off the property. I know she wouldn't walk off the property. You poor kid.
you show this right there, Twisted Tea in a yellow container. Okay? Okay, cool. You get the twist, she buys
Just one.
one.
Although it's in a pack.
Okay, so then what happens?
Then after that, we go to the horse stable part.
So you drive to the horse stable.
Straight to the horse stable.
Right from there, you go right to the horse. Where's Grandma at this point?
Grandma, she just in the car on the phone.
You got the discount store, and you head right to the water park. Okay, walk me through what Summer's doing at that moment.
Well, at that moment, she was holding my hand like this, like with her arms wrapped around, because she gets cold when the window's down, and so it was down, and we were just watching TikTok.
So she's snuggling with you.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, and you're watching TikTok videos. Which ones did you watch?
I don't even know. I just scrolled through the thing.
Okay, okay. Was she laughing?
Yeah, of course.
She seemed
Perfectly fine.
she seemed normal.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that call that Candace got from Dawn. Tell me about that call again.
The call. So where her phone is in the middle of the truck. You know, the console part.
Okay.
It was right there, and he called, and she said, "Everybody be quiet."
Guys, when a child lies, he yawns. Just keep an eye, he's yawning quite a lot. He's agitated.
Her mom was going through her phone. I turned my phone off because she was done. To see if I could listen in on anything suspicious or anything. And then after she got off, I go, "What?"
I wanted to hear to see if I could listen anything suspicious. This is a 15-year-old boy. I wanted to hear what Candice was saying on the phone for anything that was suspicious. Why would you think like that as a 15-year-old boy that's just going fishing? Or to a water park? Oh yeah, I'm listening into adult conversation because I think something might be suspicious. Oof.
He called about. She goes, "There's been this dude. I know it starts with for sure. I just can't figure out the rest of it."
Okay, so you're at now. Summer is you're watching TikTok videos. She's acting normal. Is she in her bathing suit at this point? Because she'd been changed at the house,
Yeah,
or
she is.
if you remember.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Then.
No, you know. It's
Okay.
chill.
And then what happens? From there, you guys go where?
From the drugstore,
Yeah.
we go to that place by the stables.
Okay. And you say that place. Is that the swimming hole?
I don't even know if it's allowed to be called a swimming hole. That's why I call it that place.
Got it. Straight up. Now, is this Warrior Park?
No, it's not in Warriors Park. It's at the stables, the horse stables.
Yes, sir.
Warriors Horse Stables or whatever they're called.
Okay, got it. And is this where you guys got out and went swimming?
Yeah, that little hole.
At
Just let's listen.
some point, where she give you something?
Yeah, that twisted tea.
And when did she give you that?
As soon as we got out the car.
Right, as soon as you got down there? And did she have one?
No.
Did she have any alcohol?
No, because she had to drive.
Okay, so she gives you the alcohol.
Yeah.
Did you ask for
Not until after she got it.
it? Okay.
I mean,
So
I'm gonna lie.
no, okay. So after she bought it, you said, "Hey, can I have that?"
Yeah, she just said yeah.
And she just kicked it onto you, gave it to you.
She does that. You can ask her.
Okay. Well, I'll ask you because you're the one. If she handed it to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about the
vape?
yeah, the vape?
Oh, we was both hitting it.
Okay. And is that? Do you do that a lot?
What vape?
Yeah.
I mean, when I have them, yeah.
Okay.
There's just like nicotine vapes.
Okay. Don't vape, man. Okay. All right. No more vaping. Okay. Mom, no vaping over here.
Yeah, no baby.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Okay. So from there, what happened? Or at that moment, what happens? Do you go in the water first, or who goes in the water?
So let me get it straight. I'm not from America. I'm from the UK, and in the UK you have to be 18 to vape, right? To even buy the stuff. The mother's sitting there listening that a woman is giving her son not only nicotine vapes but alcohol, and she never said, yeah, I told him he weren't allowed to. I got angry. Where are the social workers? What the bloody hell? What's the world coming to when parents don't give her only son, man? Sorry, guys. I'm just.
I was in the water because I was drinking the tea at the time.
Got it. Where were you at?
I was just standing around. Me and her mom was watching
What are you talking about?
TikTok. Like, she was on TikTok looking at funny videos.
Okay.
And then she was looking through Facebook. We just have like our normal conversation.
And like what?
Like, we just talk about what we've done the past week, how long we haven't seen each other for. That's just what we just mainly do, just hang out.
Okay. Does she like you?
No.
Not in that way?
She has a husband.
Okay, but in that way, does she like you?
No.
Did you get that vibe at all?
Nah, she just treated me like her adopted son. If I
Okay.
can say that.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And from there, where's Grandma at this point?
She was still in the car because she had a call to get her phone turned on.
Okay, whose phone is she using?
She's using her phone.
Okay, but it's turned off.
No, her phone's not turned off. I
Oh.
was saying, like, it's not turned all the way off. Like, there's, like, no minutes to it.
Got it. So she's got one of the, like, burner phones,
No,
load
she has a
minutes to
straight
it?
talk. She has a straight talk phone. She had to
Got it.
call straight talk to put money in it.
Got it.
He knows quite a lot considering he can't remember
A lot of
much.
senior citizens use those.
Yeah.
Do you think I need one?
What, straight talk phone?
Don't answer that, Hunter.
Nah, grandma does them.
Oh!
Free phone.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, it's still a government phone.
There you go. Okay, straight up. So she's in the car. You're with Candace. Summer's in the water. Walk me through that. What do you see happening?
See it happening. I just see her swimming like usual.
How far out is she?
Okay, so you got that TikTok on your phone, son? Because I want to show them precisely
Okay.
the exact how far she goes.
Okay. And who took this TikTok?
Her mother.
Candace.
I mean, you might see me throw up a gang sign, but
Did you take a TikTok?
oh, I'll do TikToks.
Okay. Did you do pictures? You do Instagram, Twitter?
I mean, I do pictures with my girl, but that's it.
Right. Did you do a picture with her, with Summer that day?
Nah, she was just taking a video.
Candace was.
Yeah.
Okay.
She took a whole video of all of us over there.
Okay. Who's all of us?
Me, her mom, and Summer.
Got it. So mom gets out of the car at some point?
Yeah, some point. I don't even know what point that is.
Okay, that's cool.
She just gets out the car when she's done with the phone, and then they tell me about that water part.
Okay, so you see a point where Summer is underwater.
For like 10 to 15 seconds.
Okay, walk me through that.
And so I go in calm as heck because I know she might just be messing around.
Did you think she was injured?
No,
Could she have been?
She could have been. I mean,
Help me understand that.
I mean, she could have been when she got back into the car, like how the water gets through your lungs and everything else.
Okay.
And how she was in the hot car while they went to the stores and everything.
Okay, so let's go from the moment you see her, and what did you do?
I just
Guys, one of my subscribers, one of my subscribers said that she thought that Summer might have been hurt doing the in the car by being too hot, and the mum just left her. But the only problem with that is then the milk would have spoiled. So what they're saying is, and now it's starting to sound like she might be right. One of my subscribers might be right. She said very clearly, my subscriber turned around and said that I think might have actually overheated in the car and died in the car. And I didn't think of that, and nobody else thought of that, but my subscriber did. And it's slowly going towards that idea now, isn't it? So if you're out there and you're listening to this, well done. That's a good theory. Well done. That's a good theory. So that was one of my subscribers said that. So I give credit where credit's due. Okay. So I need breaks because I'm emotionally really angry at everyone at the minute with this. Right. So okay. So here we go again. Are you ready, guys? Let's finish this off.
brought my shirt down and just threw myself into that water to see if she's okay.
Okay, so you got scared.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, walk me through those emotions.
I was just like, I don't really get scared or nothing, to be honest. I just get a little bit like spooked.
Got it.
Spooked. Like, how do I put that? Like, spooked.
Yeah,
like,
child's
I get a little bit,
drowning
like,
and you're just
shook for a second.
spooked.
Right.
That's it.
Okay.
Sure.
She got nervous.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
And did you call her?
Yeah, I was like, Summer, but I don't know if you can hear underwater like that.
So can you see her underwater?
No, yeah, you can see her. I can see her. It's just that I was wanting to make sure that she was okay.
Got it. Straight up. And what happened?
I just pull her up, bring her over my shoulders. I say, "Are you okay?" She goes, "Yeah."
Did she spit up water or anything?
She did spit up water.
Was she laughing?
She was just laughing. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just saying because after the effect of that, if
He's yawning
short
again.
period of time,
He's
right,
lying.
when they dropped me off, that she said that she was missing.
Got it. Straight up. So, in that moment where she's in the water, how much time do you think, just a guesstimate, between the moment you saw her underwater and the moment you got her up out of the water?
At least like 4 seconds.
Okay, 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So, what was Candace doing when Summer was under the water?
Talking to her mom.
And what was the grandma doing?
Talking back, looking for flowers.
What do you mean?
She always picks flowers everywhere she goes, or rocks.
So are they looking for flowers?
Nah, she was talking about there were flowers one day that she wanted, that they were there. I guess they go there every time now. I don't know.
Okay.
But them flowers.
He's yawning again.
She said that they were very pretty flowers and that she wished she could pick some of them.
And he's yawning again.
That was what they was talking about before I went to go grab her.
Okay. But then you noticed Summer.
Yeah.
Were you concentrating on Summer
Yeah, I
while
was,
drinking the tea?
yeah, I was staying focused on her mainly.
So you're kind of like the lifeguard.
Yeah.
Yawning
Am I wrong,
again.
or, I mean,
No,
correct
you're
me. I don't-
correct. You're correct.
Okay,
I pay attention. I might not see. I could be staring that way, but still see you.
got it. I do the same thing. Okay.
I just keep an eye on like what I observe things more often than people do.
You're street smart.
Yeah.
You're wise, because you never know, right?
That's why I've noticed that before you even told me.
I know. Somebody could walk up on you and boom, next thing you know it, right? Right? So you're watching her. She's underwater or goes underwater. Did you see her go underwater?
No, I didn't see her go underwater. She was showing me
I was
pictures
watching
that
her
she
and
was
I've got like
developing
hawk-like
her
eyes,
Got it.
but I didn't see her go under.
Yeah.
So your focus was on the TikTok
For a
that can.
second there, but then when I turned my eye that way, I just seen.
So we knew that was a lie because he yawned when he was saying it. And now he's just proved that it was a lie. And the grandma's just sitting there. By this time, I would have said, stop the interview. Because he just said very clearly, I was watching Summer. And now he's just said, I was on TikTok, watching TikTok. Well, did you see Summer go under? No, Candice shouted. So they really don't know how long that baby was underwater. And he's just been outright a liar. Because he yawns. So watch this. Every time he lies through something, he yawns.
I don't know how long she could have been under there for, but I just seen her under the water and I didn't see her come back up, so
Okay.
it kind of shook me. So I was gonna go see if she was okay.
So you went in.
Yeah.
Okay. You went in to rescue her.
It could have been longer. It could have been shorter. She could have just went under there at that point. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
So you went in to rescue her.
See if she was okay. Yeah.
And did you
There's
get
the
her out?
yawn
I
again.
got her out.
Okay.
And
And
then not even like 15 minutes later, we went to grab that prescription that she needed.
okay. How was she when she got out? Did she walk back to the car?
Yeah, she would walk back to the car.
She seemed normal.
She just seemed perfectly fine.
Okay.
There's
She
a
seemed
yawn.
like someone-
Yeah. I mean,
Did it seem like there was anything wrong with her being under that water?
not really, but you gotta think as a little kid swimming, it can tire you out easily.
True.
So I don't know if she could have been sleeping when they dropped me off because I thought she was awake.
Okay. So from the water hole now, or I'll call it a water hole,
From the water hole,
where do you go?
we got to this thing called a hippie house.
Hippie house?
And they sell like THC, CBD, their
Got it.
vapes.
Got it. So she's going to cop like another vape, or is she
Yeah.
buying CBD?
She was gonna go in there to see what was in there because it just had opened.
Okay, so you get there to that house. It's called the hippie house?
Yeah, it's literally. So you know how you come up from what's it called? The Warriors.
Drugged in.
Yeah.
You know how you come up? There's like a few places on the side here.
Yes, sir.
There's a hippie house like. They used to go to this one. It's
Okay.
it's another tobacco store. I don't know. Who
Okay.
it is. That's probably one of the neighbors. It's another tobacco store.
Okay,
But she used to go to it. It's down there.
right?
Mom, where's that tobacco store? No, not that one. The other one.
Hippie house.
Not the hippie house. The tobacco store. The
Thanks,
one that's
Grandma.
down by Warriors.
I don't know the name right now.
No, which one I'm talking about? The white one.
That's all right. I'll find it.
But it.
So what did she? Did you go in?
No, I can't go in. I'm under
Who went in?
her and her mother.
And that left you in Summer. Was she talking to you?
Cause I'd have to.
There's
film
the
her
yawn.
and I'd make her sweat there because I don't really watch TikTok. I don't really like to do anything with camera on.
What was Summer talking about?
She was talking about
There's the yawn.
LOLs. Because she likes a new thing. Her mom was talking about she done grew out of froze and now she wants all these LOLs.
What's LOL? Laugh out loud?
Yeah, they're like little
Some kind of
surprise
dolls.
dolls.
Little dolls.
Okay. Which ones was she watching?
She was just watching. If I can remember it. No, she wasn't doing that. I was just saying she was talking about that.
Got it.
But she was mainly watching Poppets.
Okay.
I'll show you
This
what
is
that
a
is
manga.
because we got one.
Oh, pockets. You see why somebody would be involved in this thing.
Yeah,
Right here.
Mess with them because I have impulsive ADHD.
Okay, so she likes these.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of her favorite toys.
Sorry, man.
No, it's something that she just got into.
Got it.
Over there?
Because she was scrolling through that. I told you Miss Johnny May was fixing to leave. Alright, now
Miss Johnny was in there.
let's go.
So she likes these.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're in the CBD store. How long were they in there?
Like 5 minutes tops.
And then what happened?
And then she came out with 2 babes. She came out with hers and then another one she gave me.
She gave you one, another one.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what took place then?
And that's okay with you,
Then we
as a
went to
mother?
grab that prescription.
Jesus.
That's when you went to the prescription
Yes.
at Walgreens because it was ready.
Yeah.
Okay, how long do you think it took for that prescription to get ready?
They said 35 minutes.
Okay,
So we could have been, that could have all took 35 minutes or more.
okay. And then what happened when you, did somebody go into the store or did you go through drive-through again?
Drive-through again.
And where are you sitting at this point?
The same, well, I was sitting in the middle because she was the person that was wet, and so she had a pillow under her.
Got it. So she's sitting on a pillow. The baby is.
Yeah.
Summer. Okay, where's that pillow now? Do you know?
The pillow now?
Yeah, the pillow.
I don't even know. I haven't been up to their house in like over a year, to be
Okay.
honest with you.
No, that's cool. So from there, where do you guys go?
From there, we go to Sonic.
Where?
Sonic.
Sonic? And what did you get at Sonic?
Slushies. Like a blueberry slushie.
Okay.
She got some purple one. Her mother got an orange one, and Summer got the same blueberry one.
So you bought a.
Boom. Everyone knows if you get a blue slushy, a blueberry one, your tongue for the whole day. If you look on Foodie Beauty, she got one and her tongue all day was blue. A 5-year-old drinking that, her mouth would be blue, and it wasn't. It wasn't. Look at the picture. There was no blue on her.
They bought a slushie at Sonic.
The one down, not by your Walmart, but the other one.
Okay. So now where's that Sonic at?
Fort Henry Drive.
Okay. Got it.
Before Walmart.
Okay. So from there, did you drink? Did they eat them there? Did you guys eat them there?
No, we ate them on the way to Priceless.
After Walmart.
Okay. So you eat the slushes all the way to what's it called?
Priceless.
Priceless. Okay. Where's that at?
Ask her. I really don't do good with like.
Do you know where that's at, Miss? Okay.
It's the one that she goes to by the liquor store.
Okay.
It's down.
It's down before you hit her
down.
road.
It's like almost across from J&J Auto.
And even the dog's saying,
And then
save him, save him.
who goes into the store?
Her and her mother again.
Okay, so Candace and her mom go in the store again. And that left you and Summer in the car.
Yeah.
And what are you
Jesus.
guys doing?
Just still watching TikToks. Listen.
Right, so do you see what's happening here? Comment down below on what you think's happening here. So it's been so long after she's had this drowning and she's still awake and still watching TikTok and they're having slushies and going around and stuff like that. And constantly he keeps saying, you were in the car alone with Summer, you were in the car alone with Summer. He needs a solicitor. He needs a barrister and quick because they're setting him up. They're setting the poor boy up. I can see it. Think about it, guys. They're setting H up. Well, I don't know what happened. He was in the car mostly with her on her own because we were always jumping in and out, buying stuff, going shopping, doing stuff. He was in the car with her. Well, you were in the car with her. Well, she was awake when I saw her. We were watching TikTok together, but I don't normally watch TikTok. Do you see what I'm saying? He's not, the mother's sitting there on the phone, the grandmother's staring, the dog is shouting, stop it, stop it, stop it. And, oh my God. This child needs protecting before it's too late. What do you guys think? Please comment down below.
And the music. I mean, just Sitting there watching TikToks mainly.
Is she lethargic? Do you notice anything unusual about her?
I didn't know. I just seen that her hair was cut. That was it.
Yeah, but when did you notice that, right?
That was like when we first saw her.
Right, when you first, right. I mean, but at that moment, are you noticing anything unusual going down?
Not really.
Okay, when you say not really, what does that mean?
Like, not in general, no.
And then what happens from there?
From there, I think they was in the store for an hour, maybe?
Okay, they were in the store for a long time?
Yeah, a little bit long, but not that long.
And what did they get?
So they got groceries for the house. I don't know what all they got. All I seen was what was beside of us, the milks.
Okay, and where did the orange soda come from?
The orange
Next to Summer on the seat.
The orange soda.
Now you're buggered.
I'm really trying to think on that one. I forgot there was orange soda.
There is an orange soda on the seat in the TikTok video.
TikTok video.
Yeah, and the video that somebody took of her in the car.
There was also Skittles or something, some kind of candy.
And then what about the candy on the seat?
That was her candy.
Yeah.
Her grandma done bought it for her in the store.
Okay, so from there, now you have this,
But if the grandmother brought the candy, then why did Candy say that she went to her grandmother's, RV, if you like. She went to her grandmother's camper van to get sweets when she already had sweets. She's had a load of sweets and sugars. So why would she say she went up before she went playing on the swing? And she wasn't tired, she wasn't drowsy, she was lively watching. So where did the picture come from of her being asleep? Was it took that day or another day?
they come back to the car. Where's the milk come in?
The milk. Oh, when they had to put everything in the bed of the truck. You know, like the back of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
I call it a truck bed because it is a truck bed.
Okay. But there's a picture of Summer leaning against the milk bottles.
Yeah, they put them there. Well, I think I put them there in the middle because there's no room on the other side of me.
Okay.
Summer was in the middle in that picture.
Yeah, I put them there because she was sitting by the window, and then...
Was she sleeping?
No, she wasn't even sleeping at the time.
Okay.
I just set them in the middle because if they were to fall and spill, it would be on me, and I don't feel like cleaning up no truck mess.
Okay. It looks like she's against the door, though, in that picture.
I wasn't there when that picture was took.
Oh, okay. When did they take that picture? Do you know?
I have no
I
idea.
believe the one with the milk jugs was sitting right here from my house because that's exactly how that baby was before they left.
Okay. Well, when you were in the car, where'd they put the milk?
Well, they gave it to me.
They gave it.
Right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you want to go and watch the rest of the interview, go to the interview room, and it premiered about 7 hours from now. It's getting a bit. I just wanted to prove that I just wanted the boy to prove his innocence, and instead it's just made it all worse. And I think that this boy should be looked after and protected, because the biggest fear of me was that a 15-year-old boy was going to get the blame for something and he wouldn't be able to protect himself because he's 15. He's a kid, you know? And she's breaking, like, the mother's just sitting there allowing this to happen. And look, it doesn't matter if you're poor, rich, whatever. It's not about how much money you got. It's about how much you love your kids. And love is free. Do you know what I mean? And to love your child, you'd do anything to protect your child. And to allow, after a year of arguments, allow a year. Why all of a sudden that day did she come and get this kid? Because she wanted to set him up. And obviously, this is why Candice gave him the phone, so she could prep him. This is why it took so long to get an interview from the boy. I don't know, guys. You put in the thing in, you know, Don't be afraid to say what you think. Just please, please, please take it easy with each other and don't be nasty. Say your piece. Say what you think. Say what you feel, and say your piece without attacking or without calling people names or anything like that. Okay? This is just theories of what we get, of what we see. We don't know the investigation. We don't know what's happening, and the only way we're going to find out is at the end. Okay? But there's nothing stopping us structurally talking about it and stuff like that. Okay? So, stay safe, guys. Please, please don't be giving children baccy or alcohol or anything like that. Stay safe. The pandemic's out there and it's growing. And, yeah, I'll catch you guys in a while. Crocodile.